report.
It is. It is. Now, if I were to ask you, what's the Tigers' record in the last 17 games, what would you say it is?
Let's see. So they are, what are they? They're 33-23 overall right now?
Well, no, you have that backwards. They're
last
22 and 33.
Sorry, my bad. 22-33. The last
no, they're
17
23
games?
and 33 after the win on Wednesday. They're 10 games under 500.
Right, yeah. So 23-33.
Yep.
10 games under 500. The last 17 games, I know they got swept by the Yanks. That was a bit of a longer series than their sweep of Pittsburgh. But I would guess we are not too far under 500 for those 17 games.
We're 10-7.
7-10?
10-7.
We're 10-7. Hell yeah.
So that's the thing, right? When we talk about the Tigers, like the offense is putrid, but the offense is also getting a little bit better. When I look in, on the corner, we discuss this quite often, but I've been really tracking how they're hitting the ball, how hard they're hitting the ball, because I want to know, are they actually hitting the ball solid? But when I look at like them tracking and hitting the ball hard, there's a lot of outs that are being made with hard hit baseballs and expected batting averages on balls in play for like a ball hit like that are over 400, 600, 800 expected batting averages. They were just an out, right? So eventually those balls are going to fall. In baseball, everything evens out. And I'm like looking at their game Tuesday night, which took me till midnight because they didn't start until 9 o'clock. But I mean, balls in play, like Javi Baez, for instance, okay? Free swinger. We know this. And it's been the curse, and everybody's kind of down on Javi right now, which, okay, he hasn't produced. I get it. But he finally saw pitches in an at-bat. He saw 6 pitches in his first at-bat and roped a double down the left field line. Hit the ball hard. It was like the hardest ball hit all night at 112 miles per hour off the bat. That is what we need Javi Baez to do. See pitches, because if you swing, here's my thing with Javi. If you swing at the first 3 pitches and you're swinging at the pitcher's pitches, you're not giving him an opportunity to make a mistake. But when you start battling and you start seeing pitches, eventually that pitcher is going to leave one up. And then you can crush it. And that's where I think Javi's kind of spinning his wheels right now. Is he's just, first of all, his timing is terrible right now. Because he's rolling everything over, he's pulling everything. But he's just got to see more pitches in that bat and wait for those mistakes that he can jump on. I'm excited about these next 54 games because I think that we're going to see a bit of a turnaround. I wouldn't be surprised if we're within 2-3 games of 500 after the next 54. So by game 108, let's say that we're, 52 and 54? No, that's bad math.
52 and 56?
53 and 56? I would say that's an improvement, wouldn't you?
I mean, yeah. That's a heck of an improvement over what they've been this year. Because, I mean, you're still talking about...
That means that we would be 9 games over 500 in those 54 games. Because we started 12 games under 500 after 54. So, I can see... I know I'm eternally optimistic about this team, but when Miguel Cabrera is the best hitter on your team and everybody's eventually going to find their level, right? Water always finds its level, which is true about baseball. These guys are not going to stay down all season. They're going to find their level. Miguel's going to continue to do what he's doing. The offense is going to get better. I mean, Daz Cameron has, what was the graphic that I saw today? Please don't betray me. Like 5 of his last 8 hits are all extra base hits, and he's hitting the ball hard. Daz Cameron, who some don't even consider to be a major league hitter, he's finally getting some run on the field, and he's hitting the ball. Yeah, his average is around like 220, but he's not had the opportunity. So I'm excited to see what happens with them these next 54 games.
I mean, look, we're still talking about the worst offense in baseball by a wide margin. 27 less runs than the second worst team, which is the Oakland Athletics. So there's reason for hope because it can't be worse. Right. It's only got to go up.
That's the
message.
And
we're talking about a defense as far as runs scored. Right. No, absolutely. And that's the thing, is it's got to go up. You still have a pitching staff that is giving you chances, night in and night out. Literally, there are less than 10 teams in baseball that have had less runs scored against them than the Detroit Tigers. So your pitching staff is giving you a chance. If the offense can even get a semblance of getting it together, you're talking about a...
Man on a mission, I'ma get it. You know I be on a what?